Confession time, when I go grocery shopping, I love to look in other people's carts and try and figure out what it is that they're making at their house. I don't know, I love food. Hi, my name is Christine. I am just here for the food. So today we are jumping into TikTok and checking out people's grocery hauls on TikTok, and I'm gonna be giving you my suggestions on how you could take that grocery haul, recreate it perhaps, and save a few dollar bills.
A bunch of Gatorades, some Alfredo sauce for those little tortellini stuffed ravioli things for my son's lunchbox, some barbecue sauce, some chili beans, because beans go in chili, and body armor for my son. I got some pretzel bites with cheese, some buns, hamburger buns, hot dog buns for my chili dog, some bread, and some tortillas. I got some French baguette bread for jambalaya, I believe, Wednesday night.
Clearly, it looks like this girl's shopping at Walmart, which is great. It's a discount grocery store. I don't really see a ton of problems with anything that I'm seeing so far. Those pretzel bites with cheese, those are so good. Maybe I would have not done that. And the main reason for not picking those up is because it's a pre-packaged ingredient, as was the Gatorade, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. But she just said she's making jambalaya, and I am here for that. Some
Mike's Hot Honey Almonds. Me and my husband love these. I will literally twist his fingers off when he gets in these because they're mine. Get out my stuff.
She's speaking my language. My favorite Walmart snack is the coconut cashews, and I'm the same way. If someone comes after my coconut cashews, I will bite your hand off. Okay, those are mine.
Dark chocolate chips for me. Some M&M minis for my son, for both my kids, but I'm putting these in pancakes. My son wanted this. It's just mac and cheese. And then I got 2 cilantro lime rices for their lunch boxes. Veggie straws, cosmic brownies, Pop-Tarts, saltine crackers.
Okay, it looks like the rest of this haul is like household items, so I'm gonna skip that completely. So what I noticed is she's got a lot of like chocolate chips, M&Ms, the cosmic brownies, which, hot take, maybe, the cosmic brownie is probably the worst Little Debbie snack. Like I said before, all of these are, I'm gonna call them treats or snacks or pre-prepared goodness. So when I go grocery shopping, sometimes when it comes to saving money, I like to come home and divvy my ingredients into 2 piles. Pile 1 is like ingredients for meals, okay? So this would be like her baguette that she got for the jambalaya. You know, she's buying it for the jambalaya. Speaking of which, I didn't see a whole lot in here to make jambalaya with, so maybe she already has those ingredients. And then the second pile is going to be like non-meal snacks. So that would be the chocolate chips. I love chocolate chip pancakes, but you don't have to have them. And right now, oh my gosh, chocolate chips are expensive. Have you looked at the grocery prices of chocolate chips? It's redonkulous. Veggie straws and Gatorade and the Little Debbies, like all of these are not ingredients for meals. These are treats, desserts, snacks, and those are what will 100% kill your budget. So I would prefer you home make a lot of those things. You can have granola bars and just make them yourself. And if you don't have the time to make them yourself, try to choose snacks that are grab and goes, bananas, a string cheese, a yogurt cup. Like these, I would prefer you do over the Gatorade and veggie straws because they're very, very highly processed. And to be honest, do you know how many veggie straws I can eat? An entire bag. Like they taste delicious and they don't fill you up, which is why they're not my favorite thing. Okay, let's check out this grocery haul.
7-year-old full-time working mom of 3 boys who also moved her parents in with her.
Man, do I relate to this one. I am almost 44 years old. I have 3 teen sons myself, and those boys can put it away. Man, I feel that. Okay, here we go.
Groceries from Sam's Club, Walmart, and Food Lion today.
Sam's Club, Walmart, and Food Lion. So it sounds like she's in the southeastern area of the United States because I've heard her mention Piggly Wiggly before as well. So I used to live in North Carolina and I 100% would shop at Piggly Wiggly and Food Lion. I love Piggly Wiggly. They had a great little snack section and their red potatoes are so cheap over there. I was one of the times in my life I did not buy russet potatoes because they were very expensive, but the red potatoes grew very nicely in the area.
1, 2, 3, and 4 big boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. This is like the 2 bags in 1 boxes because Brantley and Bryson both eat this and this is gonna last us for 2 weeks.
For me personally, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is so sweet. I don't prefer sweet cereal in the breakfast. In fact, one of my favorite things to do for breakfast is actually eggs and bagels and cream cheese and Greek yogurt. So obviously Greek yogurt and bagels can be on the sweet side, but this is my favorite thing to do. So I'll get everything bagels. And if you find a bread outlet, you can get them super cheap. And eggs. So egg prices right now are down quite a bit, but I just prefer for boys to have a little bit more protein and for it to be savory. So my boys like to make egg bagel sandwiches. So they'll fry an egg, put some cheese on an everything bagel, toasted, a little bit of Laughing Cow. It fills them up, it's delicious, and they're big enough to make it themselves. I'm not in the kitchen like making egg bagel sandwiches for everybody. The boys do it because they love it so much. And it keeps them full for a little bit longer. And with teen boys, that really matters.
A big box of popcorn, some paper plates, some sugar, a big thing of paper towels, some muffins. We got 3 of these Sunny Delights. One's already been put up in the fridge. We got some 2-bite brownies.
Now I bought pre-prepared muffins and brownies and that sort of thing before also. However, the Little Bites muffins, this is just my opinion, are not good. They are not tasty. They're not tasty in any way. So if you want to do the brownies and you want to do the muffins, I would really recommend buying a mix. It's one step towards like a little more in kitchen time, but you'll get more for your money and they will taste better. Even if you go to like a Sam's Club or a Costco and get that huge pack of the Ghirardelli brownie mix, there's like 6 bags, like 6 servings in the whole thing. Those are way better brownies than these store-made prepackaged brownies. Like a Krusteaz mix, muffin mix or something like that, you just basically just like add milk and an egg, but they taste better. They're so much more yummy than the Little Bites muffins, which I think are just like greasy and flavorless. And they are cheaper for the volume.
These will be gone in like a couple days. Everyone at this house likes them besides me. Cream cheese, 2 bags of chicken nuggets.
I love that she's buying the Tyson chicken nuggets. I think they're way tastier and better chicken than the Dino nuggets. Those are super popular, but I just don't think they're very good at all.
2 bags of the red Doritos, 1 bag of the blue Doritos, and 1 bag of the purple Doritos.
I love chips. I'm not anti-chip, although I tell people a lot not to buy chips because you can buy a bag of chips for like $4 to $5. You could buy a 10-pound bag of potatoes for $4 to $5. And this bag of chips is like a pound maybe. So you get more food, more quantity. It's a whole food and you can throw it in the air fryer with some seasonings, like boom, it's no effort at all, but it'll fill you up more with less calories and you get more food for your money.
We got the 2 pepperonis. We got 37 of these pizzas. These are the pepperoni pizzas that Braden, like, that's all he eats pretty much.
Did she just say 37 pizzas? To be fair, those little pizzas are bomb. They're so good. I am not above some like really delicious, highly processed frozen food. So these look like the Food Lion version of the Totino's pizzas. What does a Totino's pizza cost these days? An actual Totino's 4 count is almost $8 at Walmart. Wow. Could we do a great value pizza? This isn't exactly the same, but it's like $2.50 for 2. Great value, so $1.25 each. So assuming Food Lion is kind of the same, $1.25 times 37 pizzas is $46 on single serve pizza. Okay, I love pizza. I could eat pizza every single day and I frequently buy frozen pizza for my family, for sure. However, you will save so much money if you make it yourself. And this girl buys a lot of cheese, so she probably already has the mozzarella in the house. You can buy canned pizza sauce. Dollar Tree sells it for almost nothing. And here's the main hack, is you get just a big loaf of French bread. She already goes to Walmart, so she can get it at Walmart. You slice it like lengthwise. You can like serve 4 people minimum French bread pizza for a fraction. If you took this $46 and just bought the ingredients to make French bread pizza at home, that's like zoop, 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 you know, put it together yourself with some pepperoni, pre-sliced pepperoni, you would probably end up with double the amount of pizza as these frozen pizzas right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 Dr. Peppers.
Okay, 8 Dr. Peppers. Here, listen, I'm from Texas. Dr. Pepper is so good. It's the best of all the colas. I would say from a health perspective, go diet if you can. I cannot tell the difference, honestly. They're so good, but ideally you would get to a place where you don't have to have it all of the time.
2 of the chewy Chips Ahoy cookies, 30 size Oreos,
Okay, the chewy Chips Ahoy cookies are where it's at. Those are so delicious. And I'm not a huge fan of just plain Oreos. The peanut butter Oreos are good. But that being said, like cookies and Oreos, they're just gonna rack up your food bill like crazy. They're delicious. I like having them for a fun treat or whatever, camping and things like that. But on a day-to-day basis, I really try and stay away from them. And maybe I'll make homemade cookies or something like that, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. And then the kids can join me in the kitchen, which is fun.
Big thing of vegetable oil. Got 3 boxes of the bacon flavor instant grits. Party size Chips Ahoy, 2 Prego marinara sauces.
Like I said, from Texas, I grew up with grits in my house. We had grits for breakfast almost every morning, probably five mornings a week out of 7 growing up, very familiar with grits. But my parents would have never bought the packets ever. We would have gotten the big containers, and I think this girl buys the big containers in other cases, but bacon flavored grits, oh, you are speaking my language, delicious. But that to say, like, get the bulk one. The bulk one will always be cheaper.
Thing of buttermilk, a 2-pack of salted butter that has 4 sticks, 2 blocks of mozzarella cheese, 3 of the mild cheddar block cheese, and 3 of the Monterey Jack.
So this might feel like a lot of cheese or a lot of butter. I don't think it is. I use butter a lot, and the great thing about butter and cheese and that sort of thing is that you can freeze all of it. So if you get a good price or something, or if you're there and you don't want to go back for 6 weeks, get a ton of butter. Problem with, I don't know, little shorts like this is, where's the context? I don't know how often she buys cheese. Maybe she only buys cheese every 3 months. I couldn't say. And cheese freezes also very, very well. And I love this next one. She's got the Kraft singles. Listen, in my house growing up, both of my parents grew up pretty poor. And I grew up in a house that was reminiscent of that based on how they fed us. And Kraft singles, except we didn't buy Kraft. It was the off-brand, but like the single wrapped cheese, that's the cheese I grew up with. Cheese sandwiches, that's what it was. Grilled cheese, that's what it was. I never had block cheese, fresh Parmesan come off it. I didn't have that until I was a grown-up, like probably close to 30. And I would buy the little, you know, single wrapped cheeses for cheese sandwiches. My husband's like, just buy cheese. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This is cheese. You know, so sometimes we just buy what we're familiar with, right? And this takes me back to school lunches as a child.
American sliced cheese, flour. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4 big bags of fries.
That's a ton of fries, man. I think those are 4-pound bags each. That is 16 pounds of fries. There's a 5-pound. Oh, maybe those are 5-pound bags. Okay, so the 5-pound bag is $7.42. That's how much it costs at my Walmart. The crinkle cut 5-pound bag of fries. So I can get at my Sam's Club, I know she has a Sam's Club too, I can get a 10-pound bag of potatoes for about $4. 10 pounds for $4. So that's double the quantity for half the cost. So if those are the 5-pound bags and she got 4, that's 20 pounds. Okay, so 20 pounds of potatoes. Yes, hers are easier. They're dump in an air fryer and go about your business for sure. But air frying just potatoes is not too much extra work, maybe 5 minutes. And if I got 20 pounds of that, it would be less than $10. So instead of the $30 she probably spent for these French fries, I could spend $10 and get the same quantity of potato, is what I'm saying. $10 versus $30, that is a significant savings. So I'm a few years older than this girl, and I think when you're young, you can get away with a ton of soda and a ton of processed food. Not that I don't eat those things, but I notice my body doesn't handle them as well now that I'm older. Ladies, can we just admit it? Perimenopause and menopause are not for the faint of heart. Suddenly your skin is different, your hair is falling out. Mine is quite a bit thinner than it was. I'm having a harder time sleeping, and then trying to find a doctor who will listen to what I'm saying and take me seriously is quite challenging. That's where Midi Health comes in, the sponsor of today's video. They're a virtual care clinic on a mission to see you, hear you, and understand you, and help you get real solutions. This is how easy it is. Step 1, enter your insurance, fill out a questionnaire on your symptoms, and then book a virtual visit. Step 2, meet your Midi clinician, someone who actually knows what's going on, who is ready to listen and help and discuss your symptoms and health history in depth. Step 3, make Midi part of your health routine. There is no membership fee, no sneaky costs. And since I know you were wondering, Midi bills your insurance just like any other doctor. And yes, they are accepted by most major insurers. So my fellow middle-aged women, what you are going through is real. And with Midi Health, the solutions are real too. They are physician formulated, science-backed, and women-focused. Go to my sponsor, trymidi.com/frugalfit to schedule your virtual visit and join over 200,000 women who already love and trust Midi for their midlife care. Thanks again to Midi for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the grocery hauls.
Out of TikTok that I'm on, then you've seen 37 pizzas and 8 Dr. Peppers.
Oh, stop it. This girl's referencing the girl we just talked about. All right, let's see what Lindsay has to say. Walmart grocery haul, family of 4, dinner ideas on a budget, my favorite kind.
Pie crust, cream cheese, 2-pound frozen mixed vegetables, cream of chicken.
Oh, girlfriend's making chicken pot pie. I see it already. Cream cheese, pie crust.
Pack of chicken, and this is gonna be a chicken pot pie for dinner. Golden potatoes, green beans, smoked sausage.
Smoked sausage with potatoes and green beans. I was gonna say shepherd's pie. It feels less like shepherd's pie unless she's putting sausage in it.
And this is gonna be a sheet pan dinner. And I'm also gonna make some cornbread, but I'll make that homemade, and I already got the crap in the pantry. So that's dinner number 2. Whole chicken, baked beans, and they're dented, and mushy. I'm not gonna be able to use those.
I wonder if this was a grocery pickup and she didn't get to pick her own stuff because that can was dented AF, man. Yeah, I wouldn't have picked up that one. But if you do like a Walmart pickup or delivery, you can refund if the food is spoiled or whatever. So I'm curious to know what her whole chicken cost was, because I found the chicken leg quarters at Walmart to be a much better price than a whole chicken, weirdly enough.
Pasta shells. I'm gonna do a baked chicken, baked beans with homemade mac and cheese. Dinner number 3. Hamburger meat, shredded cheese, elbows, green beans, tomato paste, diced tomatoes.
Is this gonna be like a hamburger helper situation made at home? Is that what this is?
And tomato sauce. All of this is gonna be a goulash style skillet that I had growing up.
I will say I don't love Walmart's ground beef prices. I feel like they're pretty high. Like if you have nowhere else to shop, then sure. But I really like to pick up ground beef when it's a major sale at a different store if you can do it, and then freeze it for later.
Corn tortillas, hamburger, tacos. Oh, and that's dinner number 5.
Those were her 5 meals for the week. I love this. She said she's family of 4, so she got 2 kids. And I never made 7 meals a week. I still don't. I would do like 4 to 5 because I would make so much that we would need a couple of leftover nights to get rid of everything. And sometimes we would do just like a sandwich, you know, grilled cheese sandwich night or quesadilla night because we were exhausted or whatever. So I have no problems with that. Okay, moving on to lunchbox items is what I'm hearing. This one's so interesting. She's got pre-cooked tortellini with pasta sauce. It's almost like she's doing her own Lunchables by putting them together herself, like buying the bulk components and putting them together. Very interesting.
Bread that is squished to high heavens. Oh my god. Why? And ham. 1 smackle cheese, 2 smackle cheese, some Funyuns.
Funyuns. Every time I see Funyuns, I think of Marshall.
Andiamo. Fratello.
Trying to speak Italian about the Funyuns. And to be fair, I've never had Funyuns in my life. I'm 43 years old. I have never had a Funyun, ever. I don't even know. There's no appeal there. I don't know. I'm not interested in the Funyuns. I do see a huge thing of goldfish. I'm telling you what, Walmart, the big, huge guy of goldfish, that's the best way to buy it economically. Dude, my kids were just sharks about the goldfish. You know what I'm saying? They loved them. They were the best little cracker snack in there. I love goldfish. If you have an Aldi, you should try the whales. Those, wait, are they whales? Are they penguins? What are they? Whatever the Aldi version is, they have like a little garlic powder, garlic salt situation that tastes a little different. They are delicioso.
So Funyuns, goldfish, Scooby snacks, bananas, yogurt, grapes, strawberries. I have garlic bread for the goulash dinner thing.
You want a budget-friendly, snack or lunchbox item, it's gotta be bananas. Every kid loves them. They're sweet. They're so inexpensive. I think my Walmart still has bananas for 50 cents or less a pound. A little bit of peanut butter on there. If you're feeling fancy, a little chocolate chip, you know, sprinkle some raisins or whatever. If you do the peanut butter, I always cut mine into bites and gave them a fork or whatever. But it's filling, it's delicious, they love it.
Cheese. I've had a hyperfixation on peaches here recently, so I got some peaches. Honestly, probably because the summer I turned pretty, they just look so good, and now I keep buying them. We do actually still have some stuff in the things for lunches and breakfasts. Keep that in mind. So for breakfast, I got us some French toast sticks, eggs, bacon, frozen hash browns.
I love the frozen hash browns. They are such a deal, especially if you're in a hurry for breakfast. I despise the pre-bought like French toast, waffles, pancakes. I hate them. They are so expensive for what you get. So let's just look up real quick these Great Value French toast sticks. Okay, this is a 1 pound frozen box of French toast sticks. I believe that's what she got. $3. My kids would eat that in one morning, no sweat. Bread is very inexpensive. You throw in 1 egg, a little bit of milk. French toast does not take that long to make, and you can pre-make it yourself on the weekend, cut it into sticks, and freeze it. The pre-made waffles and pancakes are such a money grab, because even if you don't want to make homemade waffles or pancakes, buy the mix. The mix is so much cheaper. Obviously from scratch will be the best, but there's an in-between point there. For convenience and speed, it is very quick. And then on a frugal budget, I never bought bacon, ever. So you could do some other things. You could do Canadian bacon, which is basically just ham. You could just do ham. It's also a pork product that's heavily salted, and it's much less expensive per pound per pound than bacon is. But if you want to splurge in your budget, I feel like you can't go wrong with bacon.
They substituted my Bustelo, and that makes me want to throw this through a window. Cereal. Essentials I had to get. I needed some yeast of both types, vanilla, baking soda, brown sugar, chocolate chips. I'm gonna make a lot of bread this week, so I got stuff because I need to make bread.
Yeah, a lot of pantry staples. I have no problem with any of those. Interesting comment about the cereal. I had this conversation when I had very, very young kids. I was talking to this other mom that I didn't know very well. I had said something about cereal. I got a really good price. It was like $1 a box or something. And she turned up her nose at me like I would never feed my kids cereal. And I was like, oh, really? Like, why is that? And she's like, I make homemade waffles. And I was like, oh, good. So do you serve the homemade waffles with syrup? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, so sugar. So you're serving your cake in the morning with molten sugar, and I'm just feeding mine with crunchy sugar. That's what we're doing. It's the same. And I had this argument with my husband, actually. I think I was eating apple crisp for breakfast, and he got on my case so hard. He's like, you can't have apple crisp for breakfast. And I was like, why not? You eat cinnamon rolls for breakfast. Tell me that my cooked apples and oatmeal topping is not healthier for you than your cinnamon roll and frosting. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Put your final guesses in for the total.
Okay, this is my guess. My guess on her total is 200. 175. 200. That's my guess. What do you think it is? From Walmart.
Total cost was $179.85. So
I said 175 to 200. It was 179. What up?
So our budget for today is going to be $175. I feel like that's pretty good. I want to eat ribs this week too.
Okay, I picked this one because my son just moved out and he's living alone, and this is a 21-year-old girl living alone. I don't remember if she said it was 1 week or 2 weeks, but she's budgeting $175. My son, his budget is $65 a week, so $130 for 2 weeks. And the first week, my friends, he lived off of frozen waffles and sandwiches. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, I've taught you better than that. And he just cannot be bothered. So I'm super interested to see what a girl will be doing. And she said she wanted to make ribs. So obviously she wants to cook a little bit more than my son.
First stop is Walmart. These corn muffins are literally so good. I love warming them up in my microwave. and taking them like as a snack for work. It's so good. I need to know who these people are shopping for. Do y'all see this? That is crazy. Y'all know I cannot come to Walmart without getting my favorite chips, and y'all already know these are the ones.
The Popcorners kettle corn, yes, those are the best chips.
Somebody in the comments told me to get the cinnamon crunch one. I don't know, I'm kind of skeptical about it because if I get it and I don't like it, one of y'all gonna have to come to the front. I'm playing, but I don't know.
Does she have butterfly clips in her hair? Oh my gosh, it's giving 1999. Oh my, I totally had those in high school.
She's a bougie girl now, so this is the kind of water that I drink. No, I tried this Texas butter last time. It was so good. I literally ran out in like 3 days. I kid you not, it's so good.
Is there anything better than the Texas Roadhouse rolls with the honey cinnamon butter? No, there's not.
I'm also gonna grab me 2 protein shakes to try. I really hope I like them.
Okay, she's picking up the Core Power. Did you see the price on those? It was like $3.30 each. Oh my gosh, you guys, listen. I like the Core Power shakes. I prefer the ones with the 42 grams of protein, not the 26 grams of protein. You can get the Fairlife ultra filtered. It's basically the same online at Costco, at Sam's Club for under $2 a bottle versus the $3.30 a bottle for this. It's half the cost. So yeah, you would get a case or something and she's only picking up what, 2 or 3 here, but they don't go bad. Like they sit around for a long time. So if you're buying 3 every single week, go to a bigger store or online, get the case. It's essentially the same thing and 50% savings.
Checked everything off my list. I got everything I needed, so let's go to checkout. So in total at Walmart, we spent $129.65.
That is not horrible, $129.65 at Walmart. But did you notice the most important thing I noticed? She did not have to use self-checkout. My Walmart did away with all of the actual lines except for one, and they're usually closed. Every single thing is a self-checkout. It's been that way for 2 years, and it's the worst. I hate it. Especially when you have like a big cart of stuff. I don't want to do self-checkout. How annoying is that? All right, 2-week grocery haul for a family of 6. I also had a family of 6 until very recently. Still the family of 6. My kids are moving out. That's what it is. Okay, here we go.
We got 2 bags of this ultimate wedge salad. It's a new favorite of ours from Costco.
The Costco salad kits are expensive. You heard me, they're expensive. And this is coming from me. I did just buy some salad kits from Costco, but they are expensive. More expensive than Sam's Club. You would get a better deal trying to find clearance at a regular grocery store or even buying the components and mixing them yourself. So if you had broken, maybe this one is a wedge, down into like shredded lettuce, buy a bag of shredded lettuce, buy a bag of bacon bits, buy some blue cheese dressing and mix that up yourself with some croutons, you'll get so much more for such a cheaper price.
Cherry tomatoes. Chicken nuggets.
Honey butter chips.
Limes.
I've never seen that flavor.
Protein sticks. Some fruit for protein shakes and smoothies.
That's such a good hack, the vanilla protein powder with frozen fruit. I love that so much. And to be honest, Costco really does have a great price on the frozen fruit. I would totally do that.
Why is that? Because our son is playing football and he's gonna be in the weight room a lot this summer.
Rotisserie chicken.
Lasagna. Carrots.
I did an entire video on store-bought lasagna versus homemade lasagna and the price difference and taste difference and all of that. You can't beat the convenience of a frozen lasagna. Homemade lasagna takes a very long time, at least it does for me. So when I make it, I like to make like 4 and freeze 3 of them. So I have my own frozen lasagna for later. So when you do have a minute, you can fit it in. So if you want to like freeze or meal prep lasagna, it's one of the best things that you can meal prep.
We got 2 things of strawberries. And then we also got some dip we're gonna try. The smoked Gouda and peppers. 3 of these are Costco's chicken yakisobas.
Those Costco pre-prepared dinners, I don't buy them very often. I do get them sometimes. Can't beat the convenience. Flavor is all very good, but oh my gosh, are they a lot. They cost so much. If you bought a package of the noodles, a package of like frozen stir-fry vegetables, and a jar of sauce, you have the same dish, and I bet you'd walk away with that like $10 a kit, and I know for a fact Costco is selling these for $20 a kit.
Big thing of top ramen.
When did ramen get so expensive? I love having ramen at the house, you know, when my kids have a sore throat or like a cold situation, like the warm saltiness is super good. And you can totally hack ramen. You can add eggs, chicken, vegetables, other sauces, curry paste, turn it into a curry ramen. They're a nice little shortcut towards things, but I remember paying like 5 cents a container. I could get a whole case for like $2.50 a couple of years ago, and now it just does not feel that way anymore.
Pickles, we're trying some new pickles. I'm making potato salad.
Have you seen, is it Sonic that has this pickle brand in a slushie? Pickle Rita slush at Sonic. If you've tried it, please let me know. I love pickles, so I'm super curious.
Pan, we're doing pulled pork for Father's Day, so I need that for the smoker. This is also for the pulled pork. If you guys want a pulled pork recipe on how we do it on the smoker, let me know.
Orange pineapple apple juice cocktail for pulled pork. I am here for that. Oh my gosh.
We got some cleaning, some OxyClean.
So for me, typically, I don't count household products, cleaning products, paper products into my grocery budget. It gives me a clearer view of what I'm actually spending on food. But I will tell you, Costco and Sam's Club have the best bang for your buck on the coleslaw mixes. Like, I would 100% buy it here. My local store was selling their coleslaw mix. It was 1 pound. No, it was 12 ounces for $2.25. My Sam's Club sells a 2-pound bag for $1.98, okay? The savings is unmatched. That's a great buy at Costco.
Foil, parchment paper.
Yeah, get your foil and parchment paper and saran wrap. Get that all at Costco and Sam's Club. They're enormous. It's ridiculous, but you'll have them for like 6 years and then you won't have to buy them again. It's awesome. Also, I really like what she did here. She went to more than one store. It's one of my biggest money saving hacks, and you can hack your way through this. Sam's Club does a drive-through pickup. Walmart does a Walmart grocery pickup and or delivery. Costco, unfortunately, does not do that. What up, Costco? But you really can make it easy and spend a lot less time than I used to back when I was like one of those big coupon people back in 2007. If you were one of those, hook me up with a thumbs up if you have not yet.
We got bowls. My bowls like to disappear.
This is not a grocery item, but thrift stores. Go check out your thrift stores for actual high quality bowls and plates.
We got some snacks, jalapeno chips, crunchy tortillas for the crunch wraps. They found these they wanted to try.
So here's another money saving tip. If you want to have your chips, no problem, have your chips. However, you're only having your chips when they are on sale. And I'm talking 50% or more. So if they're normally $4 a bag, you're waiting until they're $2 a bag. And I promise you, they will go $2 a bag. I have seen it all of the time. If you're new to trying to cut your grocery budget and you maybe don't want to cut out your chips or your soda or whatever it is, no sweat. You can have whatever you want, but you're only buying it when it's on sale. So wait until the sale, and then you can either get double to take you through to the next sale, or you'll save 50% off of your bill. All of it's a win-win-win.
I got these to have with my cheese.
Oh my gosh, these Ritz toasted chips are fire. You guys, these are so good. Again, I only buy them when they're on sale. Like, they've got to be under $2 a bag or less. I've seen them for about $1.50 a bag, and I'll get a couple. These are great.
I've been really into having a couple eggs with a slice of sourdough bread in the morning for breakfast.
This sourdough at my Walmart is $5.50 for 1 loaf. I love sourdough. And if you don't want to make your own sourdough, that's fine. You don't have to make your own sourdough. But you can look up a bread outlet or a bread discount store in your area where they sell bread pretty close to the sell by date. And you can get loaves like this for $1 or $2. And then you can freeze them. I've been doing it for years. I have always found a grocery outlet everywhere that I've lived. North Carolina, Idaho, Texas, Louisiana. It's a great way to save money on this stuff.
I like these for my water. This is the pomegranate lemonade.
This has a ton of food dye. Now, I'm not a food dye freak or anything. This is just for people with sensitive teeth, like me. If you have sensitive teeth, the food dyes in these drinks will irritate your teeth. So I have switched to drink packets that use like vegetable and fruit powder for the coloring instead of artificial dyes, and my teeth don't hurt as bad. So if you have sensitive teeth, this is me trying to help you out.
I have boys. I have 3 of them, plus a husband. It stinks in my house sometimes, so we bought some smell goods. Here's the electrolytes we buy from Costco, or from Walmart, sorry. We buy the Arctic Frost and the berry.
I just want to see what the stats are on it to see what kind of electrolyte is. Oh, here it is, the Arctic Frost that she bought. Okay. So it's $4. Wow, I thought it would be like $1.50 for this. Okay, so in an electrolyte mix, you're looking for sodium, potassium, magnesium. That's what you want. Sodium is only 120 milligrams. That is very low for an electrolyte mix. Liquid IV, as an example, has 300 milligrams. Element has 1,000. And there's no potassium and no magnesium in this. So to be honest, you might be better off just... So she got the caffeine packets. She might be better off just throwing some table salt in the caffeine packets and not buying this at all. It would essentially be the same. Oh, I do see magnesium in the ingredient list. It's at the very, very bottom. Okay. The little synopsis under the description is not giving you the actual serving size. So it looks like they want you to like double the serving size, but it's fairly low. You have to put a lot in there to get what you want.
Plus, with football practice all summer long and a weight room, we bought some Gatorade for them also.
You will never ever hear me come after Gatorade or sugary drinks for athletic kids working out when they're sweating a ton. Like her kids are doing football practice. I'm sure it is outside. I'm sure they are sweating a ton. And if they're doing football in higher junior high, they probably have 2 to 3 hour practices outside in full gear. It is so taxing on the body. They need to refuel with some salt and sugar. My own kids race mountain bike and do competitive gymnastics. I totally get it. So Gatorade powder, excellent budget win there.
Yeah, oatmeal for the kids for breakfast. Mac and cheese.
These are delicious. If you want like a little bit of a treat, my favorite flavor is the loaded bacon cheddar. Awesome.
So we got some hash browns.
If you usually go to Walmart, buying the hash brown patties like this and doing them yourself at home is such a nice budget hack. So you can have like your McDonald's hash browns, but save a ton of money.
At Walmart, we spent $550 at Walmart.
$550, but that included like tequila and cat treats and sporting goods for her kids. So it wasn't actually $550 of food. So I would probably take it down to maybe $400. And she said it was for 2 weeks. So that's about $200 a week for a family of 6, including athletic boys. That is pretty darn good. I loved all of her meal ideas that she talked about. She was adorable. I like her a lot.
Grocery haul as a 37-year-old full-time working mom of 3 boys who also moved her parents in with her.
Okay, full-time working mom. She's 37, 3 boys. So that's 4 people, plus her parents live with them. So that's family of 6 in the house, unless she has a partner, she didn't say. So it could be 7.
Sam's, Walmart, Food Lion, and Piggly Wiggly. And I will tell you the totals for each at the end and then a grand total.
When we lived in North Carolina, I'd shop at Piggly Wiggly, and my kids liked to call it Piggles because they thought it was so funny.
So we got 2 containers of the 2-bite brownies.
Those stupid brownies are so good. Why are brownies so delicious?
We got a big box of the oatmeal cream pies.
I love oatmeal cream pies. Oh my gosh, I can't buy them, honestly. I can't be trusted around them. I do not buy oatmeal cream pies because I'll eat 5 in one sitting after a full meal. Like, it's like I'm a crazy person. So there's a lot of things I actually don't buy and bring home because I am the problem. Hi, it's me, I'm the problem. I will say these little fruit bars, if you have kids with texture issues, I have one son with a texture issue, won't eat regular granola bars or granola. These little fruit bars, he does just fine with.
Some cucumbers, some lettuce. Here's that good old Louis bread from the Piggly Wiggly. Some bananas. We got 6 blocks of the Monterey Jack cheese. We got a watermelon. We got 2 big things of mayonnaise.
So let's talk about the mayonnaise. I saw in another one of her TikToks that she buys this much mayonnaise because she makes her own ranch at home with like all these spices or whatever. I think maybe she said her husband did it. That being said, here's an option. This is a nice way to hack ranch dressing. If you buy the ranch dip packets, you know what I'm saying? And you buy the plain Greek yogurt from Costco or Sam's Club. It is so inexpensive. For a huge tub, it's so cheap. And it's really high in protein. So you're gonna mix the ranch packet with the plain Greek yogurt, the plain, mix them together, thin it with a touch of milk. You've got yourself a high protein, delicious like homemade ranch that you can use as much as you want because it's Greek yogurt, right? And not like mayonnaise or sour cream, which can be really, really high in calories, especially as much as I like ranch dressing because I would pour that crap on everything.
We got some grapes. We got some eggs.
She bought 1 dozen eggs. I buy the boxes, like the 5 dozen box. That will get us through a month, maybe. Sometimes I buy 2 of those boxes to guarantee I get us through an entire month, depending on egg prices, of course.
6, 7, 8 Dr. Peppers. We got these subs for Bryson. He absolutely loves the Italian Hero subs at Walmart. We got 4 of these for him.
Okay, the Dr. Pepper 2 liter at my Walmart is almost $3. Oh my gosh, I remember when these were $1. This is highway robbery. This is why people's grocery bills are so high. This is almost triple what it was just a few years ago. And it's also a great reason why we should eventually not have soda in our everyday like fluid intake, right? Just the cost is just ridiculous. Or if you have to have the Dr. Pepper, because sometimes, listen, you just need the Dr. Pepper, okay? I hear you, I see you. Just buy it on sale. I would wait until it goes, my local store will do like a 2 for $3, right? So it'll be $1.50, that's half. Let's talk about these sandwiches. Okay, these Italian sub sandwiches that she just pulled out are $7 at Walmart. $7 each, she got 4 of them. That is $28. That's almost $30 on 4 sandwiches. So, you know what I'm gonna say. Buy the bread, buy the meat, buy the cheese. She already has the cheese, and make them yourself. With $30, I bet you could come up with the equivalent of a minimum of 10 sandwiches instead of 4 sandwiches, which would be more than a 50% savings. All that to say, these sandwiches really are delicious. These are very good. I've gotten these when we've done road trips before and we didn't want to go do fast food. We'd run into a Walmart, grab one of these, cut it in half, couple of apples and bananas, boom, lunch in the car.
We got 1 Mountain Dew because we still have a few of those left, and Brantley is literally the only one that drinks them. We got a box of Fruit Loops. We got 1 bag of the purple Doritos. We got a thing of buttermilk, a big bag of sugar. We got 2 gallons of milk. Got a thing of nabs.
I have never heard those cheese crackers called nabs. Is that what they're called? Oh, is it because it's Nabisco? Why is it called nabs? I'm so confused. Costco is the best place to buy those. I like the peanut butter ones personally.
Got some Oreos. We got 2 packs of Capri Suns.
Dude, Capri Suns used to be so cheap. I used to buy Capri Suns for my kids when they did soccer and stuff, right? I could get them for 99 cents for a box of 8 when they were on sale, and I would buy 20. I would spend $20 and I would get 20 cases and it would last me months. I have not seen that price on Capri Suns in years at this point. So you know what I did? Stopped buying them. At that price, I would rather go thirsty than buy Capri Suns. Oh, it's a 10 count, not an 8 count. I'm sorry, I spoke incorrectly there. At Walmart, they're $3 a box, which is triple what I used to buy. But this is what I'm just not gonna pay $3. It's insulting to me. I find it offensive, so I won't do it.
We got 4 New York strips. We got 2 packs of ribeyes here.
Okay, the New York strips and the ribeyes, these are very expensive cuts of meat. I hope she got those on sale. If you get them on sale, you can like recreate a steak dinner at a restaurant at home for a lot cheaper. But New York strip and ribeyes, those are some of the most expensive cuts that you can get. And then I see a package of drumsticks. I love a good drumstick. Dark meat on the bone. Ugh. That's what I grew up with. That's like all my family served me growing up. Chicken thighs and drumsticks. I don't think I had a boneless, skinless chicken breast until I ate at someone else's house when I was like 22.
We got 2 packs of pork chops.
Oh my gosh, the pork chops. Can we talk about the pork chops? This is one of my favorite hacks ever. Go to the store and get the whole loin. They're about $2 a pound, maybe on sale, about $2 a pound. The pork chops, the thinly sliced, it's the pork loin that has been sliced. They're like $6 a pound. Buying the whole thing, slicing it yourself, or taking it to the butcher counter and just being like, hey, can I get a slice on this? They'll do it for free. They'll wrap it for you. You will save like 60% off of your bill by doing that one thing on the pork chops.
So we got a tower of pizzas again.
Okay, let's talk about the pizzas real quick. The comments have a lot to say about the pizzas. Apparently, I think she has a son with, is it ARFID? Is that how you say that? I have a nephew that has that. And it's quite challenging to get them to eat. And I watched her cook the pizzas one night. They are itty bitty. They are very, very small. So I can see how that's challenging as a mom, so I don't want to come after her for that because I personally have not had to deal with that issue. Could we make homemade pizzas? Could we get him involved with the homemade pizzas? Is that the only brand that works? Is there a way that we could do it cheaper? So those are the questions I would probably try and toy with to maybe save some money. And then she's about to pull out a bunch of Kool-Aid. I haven't bought Kool-Aid in a million years. But this is what my husband did. So my husband did Kool-Aid in college because he couldn't afford more Kool-Aid packets. They were 10 cents, okay, but he couldn't afford it. He would pour them into the pitcher and then like drink half the pitcher and then add a little bit more sugar and then stir it up again. But add no more Kool-Aid packets, just like a little bit more sugar and stir it up again. He would do that for the rest of the week. So he would only use like one Kool-Aid packet. It's hilarious.
So all of that together is $476.68 today.
So sitting at about $500, and I bet with like dropping the drinks and the cookies and making the brownies from scratch and things like that, I bet we could cut $150 off of that pretty easily. So is food expensive these days? Yes, it is. Can you still save money buying what you want, going to the stores that you want? Absolutely. We're just gonna do a few swaps here and there to help you out. You can buy whatever you want, but you can shop at multiple stores to get the best price. You can still have your chips, but you're only going to buy them when they're on sale, so you can save as much as possible. If you want some extreme budget cooking ideas, I'll leave a few videos down in the description box below for you to go check out if you would like to. And I've been doing grocery hauls on YouTube for literally ever, but I've never put them on TikTok. So is that something I should be doing? Would you watch that? Let me know down below. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.